going to show you why I always recommend the Iwata Revolution over the Eclipse for a beginner. We got some in here. I'm going to take apart a couple of them and show you why I recommend the Revolution over the Eclipse. That's an old Eclipse right there, but I have one that's a little older than that. Pre-branding, an HP BCS. This is pretty old. This has to be over 10 years old, this one right here. So I'll take this one, a brand new Revolution, which is over here. Just here. Maybe I'll take apart the HPC Plus, HPC BCS, which is actually your standard Eclipse. See, the old one, this was separate. The Revolution, we'll compare the two side by side. The Eclipse is good if you just want to spray broad, simple stuff and not really want to advance your airbrushing. Where the Revolution is built just like everything else in the line. The Eclipse is not, however. And you'll see that when I get the front assembly taken apart. So far, everything seems similar. Take the front end off. So far, everything seems similar. Except for this. There you go. This is a lot more delicate than one of these. But you get a much finer line too. Okay, let's put these back together. I'm going to leave the Revolution open. Put this back together, the Eclipse. It's all hand tight. You don't need it any tighter than that. This is the trickiest part about this old one here. I like to put this in before I put the trigger. Make sure you get the curve towards the back. And you make sure you get the notch here towards the back. And then guide the dangly trigger pin. Sometimes it goes right in. Sometimes you have to level it all out. Right there. We're in. Take this, we'll put the spring onto this, pop that in, screw it, and tight. Make sure your little plate is in place. And then we'll slide our needle right in through here and throw that on. Give it a twist. There we go. Put this back together. I will now take apart the HPC Plus. It's similar to the Revolution, but much finer. This is why I like to recommend start off with this one, the Revolution. All the assembly is the same as this. A little heavier duty though. Pull that apart. It's the same as every other one here. Same assembly. Connected. Much better. Pull the trigger out. Take the cap off. This has a crown cap. That's good for getting close. A lot of people like to paint this way, without a cap. See, we got that again, and that simply comes off with the no pressure twist. And there you go. This is how similar they are. This one's heavier. This one's much lighter. You can already see, here's the HPC Plus, here's the Revolution. Let's see, this one's a little heavier duty. Totally feel it. That's my recommendation. They come apart the same, they go back together the same. The front end parts are not interchangeable, but you know, the tail parts are.